Hello. I don't even remember the last time I did this. I feel like it could have been like maybe when I put the album out, that was the last time that I did this. That was like almost 2 years ago. So that is that's crazy. I don't know why I haven't done it more. I mean, I've been on the road a lot, obviously, but you know, this is a very weird setup for me because I never play guitar while I'm sitting on my piano bench, but I want to play guitar and piano tonight, so that's the situation. If you're my friend, oh my, wait, whoa, why are there there's 300 people here. I'm sorry. The last time I did this, like I said, I think was like 2 years ago, so I had like not even a third of the following that I have now. So I guess that's why there's like 10 times more people than I'm used to. Hello. Okay. Well, hello. I'm glad I put on makeup and a nice shirt. Okay. So the plan for tonight, it's the winter solstice. It's the longest night of the year. So my vision is to mostly play unreleased songs like from my vault that have done well on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. So I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be pretty much everything that I play tonight. Hi MTV. So the first song that I am going to play is I wrote down lyrics by hand so I wouldn't have to consult. But yeah, I'm gonna play a song that I posted over the summer that you guys seem to really, really like a lot. Country song. There's gonna be a lot of country vibes tonight, honestly. And someone's already guessed it in the chat. I'm going to play One More Cowboy. This song I wrote in February, but I posted it in July or August. And I never expect these, is that in tune? I never expect those songs to like go crazy, you know? You can never really predict what's gonna happen. This is the one that's out. Is that gonna sound better? All right, I think we're better now. Okay, so, hello, welcome. If you're just joining in, I haven't played anything yet. I've just been tuning, chatting. Thank you, Chicago on December 6th. That was a beautiful show. If you were at any of my headline shows, say what city you saw me in the chat. Or if you saw me open, just let me know if you've ever seen me live. Drop it in the chat. That's the vibes tonight. So I'm gonna play One More Cowboy. Yeah, this is the full version of One More Cowboy. We're gonna screen record, I guess, if you want. Mama, can I have just one more cowboy? Promise I won't fight back if he runs. Some young buck unbroken as a stallion. One more cowboy, mama, then I'm done. Mama, can I have just one more cowboy? Someday I'll love them a little less. One more cowboy, please, I'll play the good one. One more shot at making it out west. And I know cowboys don't want babies, love to toss out, don't know, maybe they'll keep you hanging on, won't notice till they're gone. But just one more cowboy, come on, one more cowboy, mom. Mama, can I have just one more cowboy? Might as well run roughshod with John Wayne. I know I'm the problem here at this point, but being this wrong feels as right as rain. I know cowboys don't notice till they're gone, but just one more cowboy. Come on, one more cowboy. Come on. I'm hanging up my hat the day that I get back from seeing the frontier. Just think I gotta know how far this thing can go. I can't do that here. And I know cowboys don't want babies. Love to toss out, don't know, maybes. They'll keep you hanging on. Won't notice till they're gone, but just one more cowboy. Come on, one more cowboy. Just one more cowboy. Come on, one more cowboy. Mom. Thanks for tuning in. That was one more cowboy. Someone said I would never STFU if I sounded like this. I don't. I literally don't. I run into my neighbors in my building and they're like, you sing. You're the singer. You're the voice. I'm like, hello. Like, it's either me or it's the guy that sounds like me pitched down an octave. My little brother who's my neighbor. But yeah, ask me questions in the chat. Also, I'm going to keep playing songs, but ask me questions in the chat. When am I coming to London? I don't know. I was in London a lot this year. I spent all of 2023, or all of 2023, Freudian slip. I spent all of January 2023 in London. I was there with So Far Sounds for their artist residency. And so I played some So Far shows there. Oh my God. Hey, Nina. And, just one of my girlies in the chat. And yeah, I spent all of January there. And then I was there. I wasn't playing a show in London. I was playing in the rest of the UK, in June, opening for Rag and Bone Man. I did only 2 shows, but I was in Northern United Kingdom, which was cool. I'm going, all the places that you're saying, do you want me to come to? I sincerely hope to come there. Did I finish writing Mother Wound? Yes, I did. But I'm not going to play that one tonight because, that's probably going to be on my next album. So you're just going to have to wait for that one. Sorry. Someone asking me about Kaveh Akbar in the chat. I love his poetry. The reason I am so excited for Martyr by Kaveh Akbar is because I am such a huge fan of his poetry. Someone asking how long it takes me to write a song. It depends. I feel like the fastest I've written a song is like 20 minutes. I don't know, probably, or maybe even faster. Sometimes I write songs even faster than that. The longest, sometimes I'll work on songs, like I'll start something, come back to it, start something, come back to it. Okay, one more question I'll answer before I play the next one. My top 3 albums this year. I'm just gonna say I posted a highlight on my page that has all my favorite albums of the year. I think I put 5, but this is in no particular order. Something to Give Each Other, the Troye Sivan album. In the End It Always Was, the Japanese House album. Honey, the Samia album. The Land Is Inhospitable and So Are We, the Mitski album. And and Calico, the Ryan Beatty album. Those were my favorite albums this year. So if you didn't listen to those, you should definitely listen to them. You can keep asking me questions. I'm gonna play another song though now. I think love is a black hole. I'm gonna play a song that I wrote like I said, I wrote More Cowboy in February, but I didn't post it online until July. This next song I'm going to play, I wrote in April. April was a good songwriting month for me, guys. Personally challenging. Musically great. But I'm going to play a song that I posted. I think I wrote it in April. I think I posted this also over the summer. Am I about to have the hiccups? But it's a song, it's another country vibe. If you guys are into the country moment, I've been in kind of my country bag this whole year, if we're being so for real. But in my country bag now for sure. So this song's called More Than Friends. And it's just fun. It's about when you have a crush on your friend. There we go. Call me in the middle of ever got hitched, it would be in Vegas like a shotgun. Please, no romance, no first dance, don't make me a runaway bride. If it's you ringing, baby, I'ma pick up, even in the middle of the night. See you on the back streets, in my bed sheets. I could be a Bonnie Clyde, like a summer thing. What's another fling? I don't gotta be your wife. Haven't written a love song in so long, and I know it isn't love I'm in, but I'm tired of being lonely. You won't be my only, but can we be more than friends? I was a lovesick lover girl all this time last year. Well, look where that got me. Don't know where he is, it isn't here. Please, no big dreams, no airport scenes, nothing I would be afraid to lose. Don't make me your big screen queen. Don't even try to fill his shoes. See you on the back streets, in my bed sheets. I could be a Bonnie Clyde, like a summer thing. What's another fling? I don't gotta be your wife. Haven't written a love song in so long, and I know it isn't love I'm in, but I'm tired of being lonely. You won't be my only, but can we be more than friends? Ooh, 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 see you on the back streets, in my bed sheets. I could be a Bonnie Clyde, like another thing, what's another fling? I don't gotta be your wife. Haven't written a love song in so long, and I know it isn't what I'm in, but I'm tired of being lonely. You won't be my only, but can we be more than friends? I'm tired of being lonely. You won't be my only, but can we be more than friends? I'm tired of being lonely. You won't be my only, but can we be more than friends? More than friends. That one's fun. Cool. I'm gonna switch to piano for a sec. It's on. I had it on for like a while because I wanted to be ready, and then it just turned itself off. These are all questions. You can ask questions in the chat or in the question box. Let me see. Am I gonna play Smoking? I don't have Smoking on my list that I'm gonna play tonight, but maybe I'll change my mind and play it. But the next song that I'm gonna play is called, well, To Tee It Up. This is another song that I wrote in April. Like I said, good songwriting month for Jensen McRae. And it's a fictional song that I wrote about the concept just generally of like when you have a really bad breakup and then you go on like your first good date after the breakup and you're like, oh no, am I gonna do the trauma to you that was done unto me? And this song is called Confidence Man. So if you enjoyed seeing the clip of it back, I think I posted this when I wrote it back in April. So if you enjoyed that clip, this is Confidence Man. Double park against the law in an alley. It's some shitty little dive in the valley. My last lover like a ghost at the table. But you two were born the same day in April. And I almost imagine a thing he might do, but this isn't about him, this is about you. And I want you to happen to me, but I'll use him as an excuse if I have to. If I have to find someone but me to blame. If I beg you for you, then just to walk away. I know that to use this knife is right, but I'm scared I'll pull his card on you. You only drink on special occasions. You're shooting whiskey like you're on vacation. Your ex rings and you screen her calls, but mine feels like he's in the walls. been too kind and it's making me mean. But this isn't about you, this is about me. And I want you to happen so badly to me, but I'll use his words as a smokescreen if I have to find someone but me to blame. If I beg you for you, then just walk away. I know that to use this knife is wrong, but I'm scared to pull his gun on you. I'll give him what he wanted, the mark becomes the convict. I'll give him what he wanted. This isn't what you wanted, no, not this kind of artist. This isn't what you wanted. I need somebody but me to blame. If I beg you for you, then just walk away. I know that to use this knife is wrong, but I'm scared to pull his gun on you. I'll give him what he wanted, the mark becomes a gun. I'll give him what he wanted, I'll give him what he wanted, I'll give him what he wanted. This isn't what you wanted. That's Confidence Man. All right, I was gonna play this other song, but like I feel like I wrote it on my other guitar, and I have this like a really, by the way, the guitar I'm playing tonight is new. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram story, but I have been playing a Martin since I was 19, and this is a new Martin. This is a 000. It's so brand new and shiny. I just got it. And so I have this really, really cheap little Yamaha that I play on sometimes, and I have it tuned. This is an open C sharp. I have the Yamaha tuned to like open B flat, which like no guitar, unless you're playing like a baritone, just shouldn't be happening. And so I was gonna play this one song that's like in that tuning, but it sounded too high in this. So I am gonna play Smoking. That's the thesis statement that I'm trying to make, is that I'm going to play Smoking now. The question is, I haven't played it in so long. Do I remember the lyrics? Oh, okay, I know it. I know the words, but I'm gonna pull them up anyway on my computer. This is why I brought my computer with me, because I thought that maybe I would go off script and play something that I didn't handwrite, and look, it's happening right now. But smoking is really fun. So I wrote this song like at the very, very beginning of a relationship, and it's just about how when you're like falling in love with someone, you'll pick up any of their bad habits just as an excuse to spend more time with them. And so I've never smoked a cigarette in my life, but I lived a smoker for a long time. So this is called Smoking. And yeah, I played it a few times live at shows and stuff. And there's like a clip somewhere on here that you guys seem to dig. So this is that song. I am careful with my words. I'm not gonna say it first. I'm not gonna say it first. I'll be calm, but I'll be lying. Only cave when I'm in private. Won't play games, but I'll be quiet. But maybe I'll just take up smoking. I'd smell like you, and you'd feel close again. Dance slow like I'm not alone. Spend a band on your cologne. Maybe I'll just take up smoking. Leave the balcony door open. Blow rings like a siren call. Oh fuck, I didn't plan to fall. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Promise you are the jealous type. Promise me you'll you'd feel close again. Dance slow like I'm not alone. Spend a band on your cologne. Maybe I'll just take up smoking. Leave the balcony door open. Blow rings like a siren call. Fuck, I didn't plan to fall. I'm not gonna say it first. You'll be drunk and unrehearsed. Slip it while your words are slurred. Oh, babe, I can see it now. You hung over on the couch, terrified but not backing out. Or maybe I'll just take off smoking and smell like you, and you'd feel close again. Dance slow like I'm not alone. Spend a band on your cologne. Maybe I'll just take off smoking. Leave the balcony door open. Blow rings like a siren call. Oh fuck, I didn't plan to fall. Ooh, ooh, that's milking. Let me see if any questions that I can answer. Everyone asking if I'm going to play the Massachusetts song. Of course. I'm going to play that. It's coming later. Have I been to Australia? I've never been, but I want to go really bad. My favorite Taylor Swift song is an impossible question. How dare you? Yeah, feel free to ask me more questions in the chat. What am I going to play next? Hold on. I know what I'm playing next. I'm just testing you. I think, am I switching back to piano yet? I had a list. Yes, I am switching back to piano. Okay, so the next song that I'm going to play, I wrote a little over a year ago. Someone just said there's a street sign in my neighborhood called McRae, and it makes them think of me, which is crazy because I have a song about street signs. It's a long story, but you guys will hear about it on the next album. Yeah, but I have a song that I'm going to play now that is called My God, and I wrote and posted it like last November, I'm pretty sure, and it's about faith, kind of. I'm not really like a super religious person, kind of agnostic, was raised sort of Jewish. My mom is Jewish, and I went to Jewish school, and like I had a Jewish education a little bit, but then we just sort of became spiritual agnostic, somewhere in the middle. You know the vibes, LA vibes. And I've sort of never interrogated my relationship with faith that much, but whenever there's some sort of trauma and tragedy in the world, I think about how I feel like if I do believe in a God, the God that I believe in is not responsible for that pain. And I think that I think my God is a kind one, and I think she's magnanimous. And so this is my song, My God. I'm deciding what key I'm gonna play it in. My God made me pretty. My God made me smart. My God made me a writer, doomed forever to my art. My God made me anxious. My God made me sick. But she made me a fighter to handle all of it. She didn't make the soldier. She didn't make the guns. For no unholy weapons the brown kids are running from. My God did not make billionaires. She did not dream of jobs. Must have been someone else's God. My God made me cinnamon, a white-lipped brother man. And someone else's God invented hating who I am. Gave me the highest power, darkest angels fade. My God did not make presidents, her heart is way too soft. Must have been someone else's, someone else's God. Ooh. My God invented orange, my God invented blue. My God gave me books to read, and my God gave me you. I tell myself in heaven, when all the gods lock fizz, then my God is the hero, and my God always wins. That's my God. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain. I don't know where you're listening from, but it's been pouring in Los Angeles for the last few days. And yeah, the rain is, maybe you can hear it outside my window, but it's very nice to me. I can hear it. I'm going to play another song that is, it's adjacent to the last one. This one is called I Miss God. And I actually wrote it about a breakup, but the whole song is an extended metaphor about losing religion and religious deconstruction, and I posted it on TikTok in January right after I wrote it, and 100% of the comments were people deconstructing their own faith, and I was so moved because I couldn't believe that I had managed to tap into that feeling without ever having experienced it really. All that to say, I don't really mind if you interpret my songs the way that I intend them. Obviously, don't want you to interpret them, like negatively in a bad way. But I hope that you experience my music exactly the way that you want to experience it. You don't have to experience it the same way I do. You don't have to know exactly what I mean when I'm saying it, as long as you know what it means to you. So I think this is the key that I play it in. But yeah, this one I really, really love. This is I Miss God. I miss God. Everything reminds me of him. Oh, I miss God. The last I heard, he looks like shit. I miss God. And how he felt against the wall. I miss God. But I made him promise not to call. I miss God. And holding hope out for too long. Oh, I miss God. Miss writing gentle worship songs. I miss God. I wore church clothes every day. Oh, I miss God. Will people stop saying his name? 'Cause he showed no mercy when he showed me love. I'm still paying for this stigmata. And there's no feminine things to believe in. But I wanna believe in him. I miss God more than most anybody else. Oh, I miss God. I miss how the altar smelled. I miss God. Blood, wine, and raisin hell. I miss how God said when we touched, he saw himself. But he showed no mercy when he showed me love. I'm still paying for this stigmata. And there's no feminine things to believe in. But I wanna believe in him. Think it killed him to be revealed. Sooner martyr himself than to say how he feels. Sooner walk to the mob with their forks and their brands than to stand at my door with his head in his hand. But he showed no mercy. mercy, He showed me love. I'm still paying for this stigmata. And there's no feminine things to believe in. But I wanna believe, oh, I wanna believe in Him. Oh, I wanna believe, oh, I wanna believe in Him. Oh, I wanna believe, oh, I wanna believe in Him. Oh, I wanna believe, oh, I wanna believe in Him. And there's no feminine things to believe in. But I wanna believe, oh, I wanna believe in Him. That's I Miss God. Oh, okie dokie. Whew, okay, so the next song. Ask me more questions, guys. I guess I'm done playing songs on the guitar for now. I guess the rest of my songs I'm playing are key songs. Yeah, ask me more songs. Will you ever release It's Over But Remember? Definitely not. I'm so sorry. I love that song and I love that you guys love it, but that was a crazy moment in time. That was a crazy moment in time. Do I like the X-Files? I've never seen the X-Files. I follow you on Jensen writes. I'm wondering what came first, a passion for music or words? Words. I think words were definitely first. Yeah, I learned to read really young. I learned to read when I was like 3. And so words were first, but it was very simultaneous because I also was singing as soon as I talked, I think. My favorite song I've written this year, gosh, honestly, God is a Hitman, which I'm going to play later. Yeah, I think God is a Hitman is my favorite song I released this year. It scared me, but White Boy, which was my first single, also scared me. What's the criteria for a song to get released? Consensus opinion. Because I write, as you can see, these are all unreleased songs. These are songs that are probably not gonna come out. I mean, maybe, well, God is Hitman is out. The Massachusetts song will probably come out in some capacity. Not really totally sure how yet. But a lot of these songs are not coming out. I just write so much, and clearly, people resonate with stuff even if I don't have a plan for it to come out. But when I see myself as an album artist. So when I'm making an album, I want it to be cohesive. I want it to be, like a mission statement. I want it to all feel like it belongs on one body of work. And so when I am making an album, that's part of my decision process, but it's also part of the decision process of my team. Because I have 2 amazing managers, I have, a lot of other people involved in my process that I want, their opinions are valuable to me. And so sometimes we don't all agree and we need to bring in more outside opinions, and we just try to find the music that it seems like it's connecting with the most amount of people and fits the story of the album that I'm trying to make. I feel like there were some other questions that I missed. Why are there so many biblical influences in your songs? I had an interesting conversation with my friend Sophia James about this, actually, because if you guys didn't know, I have a podcast. It's called What Were You Thinking? There's a separate Instagram for it. It's released through my Substack. And I talked to Sophia about this because Sophia is an amazing, talented writer. She opened for me last year. If you don't listen to her music, you really should. But she writes a lot about like science. Like a lot of her music has like science and space imagery, and a lot of my music has religious imagery. But Sophia is not a scientist, and I am not a Christian. So it's interesting that that ended up, both of us ended up seeking those kind of paradigms as narrative tools for our music, sort of inadvertently, which I think is interesting. Also, someone asked if they can tip me. Don't. But please do donate to an organization called Feed the Streets. I'm going to tag them in the chat really quick. If I can, I think this is the right, hopefully this works. I think this is their Instagram. Let me know if that link works. Maybe it didn't work, but look up Feed the Streets. There's Feed the Streets LA, there's Feed the Streets New York. After I sign off on live, please do go donate to them. You can follow them as well. You can comment on their posts and say that Jensen McRae sent you. But that's an organization that I've been volunteering with basically this entire year. And we pass out food and hygiene supplies to unhoused people in Los Angeles. There's a few different neighborhoods we do pop-ups in. But it's been one of my favorite things that I've ever been a part of. I guess I'll answer a couple more questions. My favorite TV show is New Girl. I'm rewatching it right now. I'm also watching High School Musical, the musical, the series. It's very good. It's making me cry. And there's some other questions in here for sure. How do I get in the zone to write music? I mean, honestly, for me, it's a labor of love, but it's also just labor. I really firmly believe in just like doing it because you must do it. I really wanted to become a better writer, and I continue to want to be a better writer. And the only way to really do that is to just work as hard as humanly possible, to write as much as humanly possible. And I'm very fortunate to have sufficient time to be able to pursue that and to write every single day. And yeah. Oh, would I want music to be in movies? Yes, I really want my music to be in movies. Okay, so the next song I'm going to play is If Only, which you guys liked, I think. I posted a little while ago. Not that long ago, maybe a few weeks ago. But I'm going to play If Only. I wrote that song. I think I also wrote it over the summer and then just didn't post it for a long time. But what would she do if he said yes would go? I don't know what you mean that, babes. That's a good inside joke for us. Okay, this is If Only. I'm trying to decide what key I need to be in. I guess this will work. My mother is training the counsel, the grieving, the victims of theft no one ever believes in. She calls me one morning, it's early, I'm sleeping. She reads off the signs that a person should leave in. We're laughing as Filler pretends it don't kill her that you are the monster's familiar. But you're a good person who's cold in the winter, so I just keep losing while you play the winner. If only I'd glow the fangs in your smile. If only I'd had more friends as a child. If only I hadn't OD'd on alone. If only I'd lived. If only I'd known. If I close my eyes, I can block out the agony. But now they are open, and it's all coming back to me. And I can't stop painting. I'm filling the galleries, and everyone loves me, and everyone claps for me. But you're still on posters, get bumps to your salary, and men girls want your babies, and men want your valor, please, 'cause you're all American, and I'm all but scavenging, and I just keep running, but you just keep happening. If only I'd heard those early alarms. If only I'd listened when you said who you are. If only you'd called and I'd hung up the phone. If only I'd left. If only I'd known. If only, if only, 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 if only I'd known. And that is If Only. Okie dokie. I'm gonna do 2 more songs, I think. In the meantime, you can ask me some more questions. Yeah, I'm happy to answer those. Let's see, what else? Do I sing with my brother? Of course. Sing with my brother. Well, we sang on tour together a little bit. We're gonna be doing more singing together, hopefully. I definitely want to have him, singing backgrounds. At some point, we'll do a collab project, I'm sure of it. Yeah, what else do you guys want to know? When am I coming to Raleigh? Is it Raleigh or Raleigh? Probably saying that wrong, but hopefully someday. How long have I been singing? I think my whole life. Will I publish a poetry book or any books? Yeah, I wrote a novel this year. And I'm in the process of editing the 5th draft of it now. So hopefully that'll come out in like a couple years. I mean, if I can get it published. My favorite author is Elif Batuman. She wrote my favorite book, The Idiot. And my favorite book that I read this year, gosh, that's so hard. I read so many good books this year. I feel like In the Dream House by Carmen Maria Machado is high ranking for me for sure. I really, really love that song. Wow, that song, that book. This is songs, that's book. My job is Peach. Yeah, I love In the Dream House by Carmen Maria Machado. I read Persuasion while I was in London for a month. I brought a Jane Austen book, so I was like, duh. What genre is my book? If you guys like Sally Rooney, that's kind of what I'm going for. I kind of was going for like a conversation with friends type of situation. Also, the books that I say are like the references, because I only know how to think of things in terms of like music references and therefore literary references. I would say Conversations with Friends plus Happy Hour by Marlo Granados plus Tell Me I'm an Artist by Chelsea Martin, which not a lot of people know about, but I read that book this year and I absolutely loved it. And then this book called Girls They Write Songs About. I can't remember the name of the author, but like it's a novel about female friendship. I did read Her Body and Other Parties. I did enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it as much as In the Dream House, I'm going to be honest, because some of the stories were just not really Hi, Max! My buddies in the chat. If you're like I said, if you're my friend, please say hello, because there's like almost 400 people watching, and I don't know who's here. But yeah, hello, friends. What else am I going to say? Book signing in Australia? Sure. I would love to go to Australia. I've still never been. It's on my fingers crossed bucket list. Hi, Henry! It's on my list. Hopefully, I feel like 2025 more likely than next year. I know I talk fast. I know. It's because I'm excited. When I'm really excited, I talk really, really fast. I have a Storygraph account. So I don't really use Goodreads. Some of these comments were confusing. Hi, Julia! Real life Jessica Day is that's kind. And that's kind because I do rock a lot of polka dots. How was opening for Dermot? It was the friggin' best, dude. Dermot is so nice. He's so handsome. So charming. He was carrying a soccer ball. When I met him, he just had a football, I guess, as the Irish would say. And he was so hospitable, and his crowd was amazing, and I feel like there's a lot of good overlap with our fans. Good pal. Great pal. Do I use RhymeZone? RhymeZone should have publishing on my songs. I use RhymeZone all the time. Here's the thing about RhymeZone, is that sometimes you guys will say, like, oh, I love your word choice. Like, so interesting, like the words you're using. Some of that is a function of, like, I know what I want one line to be, and I will just go on RhymeZone and look for a rhyme, and even if I see a word that just looks interesting, I will try to find a way to justify using that word in the song. And so I can't think of a great example off the top of my head. The next one that I'm going to play is I'm going to play the Massachusetts song now. We're getting there. I'm going to play, which is now called Christian Bale. And funnily enough, I knew I wanted to use Christian Bale's name. And so that when I was writing, could make a grand off of the chain you bought me, but goddamn, it's not for sale. That was because I knew I wanted the next line to be, when someone asks me who's my favorite Batman, I think of you and say Christian Bale. My MBTI type is INFJ. She's rare. She's not like other girls. My podcast is, it's called What Were You Thinking? It's only on Substack, so you should subscribe to my Substack. It's all free. Don't worry about that. All free for now. And that's great. Okay, so I'm going to play Christian Bale. That song is really the reason why I'm doing this live. Because someone asked if I get recognized in public. Yes, I do. Especially at the Grove in Los Angeles. I get recognized at the Grove. I get recognized in Larchmont. If you guys hang out in Larchmont, they have a great bookstore there. Sometimes I am there. But I'm an LA girly, so I'm kind of all over LA. And yeah, I do get recognized on occasion. One time I was in Los Feliz and I was on a hike in like Sherman Oaks, got recognized on the hike while I was with a friend. And then I met a different friend in Los Feliz for coffee, and I got recognized there. And I was like, that was the first time I've ever been recognized twice in one day, other than like when I played All Things Go. And I just felt so guilty because I was like, oh no, like I was with my friends and like people saw. I'm like worried that people think that it felt really crazy because I get so excited when you guys want to talk to me in public. It makes me so happy. Please, if you see me, say hi. I've like seen tweets of people being like, oh, I saw you and I was too scared to say hi. Please never be too scared to say hi. I love talking to you guys. It makes me so happy to be able to kiki. But yeah, I felt really crazy to get recognized twice one day because that does not happen that much. But, someone said, didn't someone play your music in the car as you passed? Okay, this is the last story I'm going to tell, and then I'm going to get back to the music. That was so crazy. So I was driving to, I don't remember where we were, but I was with my manager, Armand. It was on the Muna tour, and we were driving from one tour stop somewhere in the Midwest or the South, wherever we were, to another. And we were in the car, and I was talking about how I was feeling some imposter syndrome because at the time I was dating someone who I felt like was more successful than me. And I was like, oh my God, like he's got all this stuff going on. And like after this tour ends, like I don't really know what's next for me. Like I put out this album, but like I don't know when my next thing is gonna be. And I'm just like feeling really self-conscious and insecure about like feeling like I'm not doing enough. And then as I'm saying that, this car drives by and there's people just like waving frantically at us, and someone's holding their St. Louis, we're driving to St. Louis, they're holding their phone out the window, and it's because they're trying to signal to me that they are playing my album while we are driving to the same destination. And so that was like obviously a crazy universe moment and probably my favorite time I've ever been recognized. I love every single time I've ever met any of you. If we've ever met in person, I guarantee you it made my day. But that particular moment was like very life affirming for me. So now I'm going to play Christian Bale. I wrote this song. I started it like 6 weeks ago. I just finished it not that long ago. But I wrote this song about feeling feeling closure, feeling healed about a relationship, and then realizing that there's certain things that are always going to stick. And the reason that this song came about, I really wanted to tell the story, I'm remembering, is that I was talking to this guy and he was talking about video games, and I was like, what video games do you like to play? And in the back of my mind, I was like, I think I know a couple video game titles. And he says the name of the video game, and it's this video game that this person that I used to love very much played all the time. And I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to forget that, am I? Like, I'm never going to forget, like, watching these video game walkthroughs with this person. That's so funny. And I was like, that's so crazy. Like, of all the things to trigger, like, a sense memory, like, the name of a video game. Crazy. So I came home. I think I wrote this the day after that. I think the day after that conversation, I wrote this song, and I wasn't going to post it. But then the next day I was like, I'll post it. And then it's my most viewed TikTok and Reel ever. So thanks for loving this song so much. But this is Christian Bale. I'm going to get comfortable. When someone tells me they're from Massachusetts, now I always ask what part. Wonder if you kept the pilgrim ashtray that's still propped on your bar cart. Could make a grand offer the chain you bought me, but goddamn it's not for sale. When someone asks me who's my favorite Batman, I'll think of you and say Christian Bale. As long as I live, I'll remember the names of your favorite beers and your video games. The look on your face when you turned 26 and your dad got too stoned, yeah, that one's gonna stick. You broke me to pieces, but I root for you even though everything went up in flames. I'll never forget how I bloomed for your gaze, or your wall of guitars, or your video games, or your video games, or your video games. Pick up your phrases, now I say it's aces, but it always sounds so fake. I wonder if your tongue is turning over anything I used to say. Your sister's trying for a baby lately, and your parents got new It's getting darker, so I turn you down, but I can't turn you off. Oh, as long as I live, I'll remember the names of your favorite beers and your video games. The look on your face when you turned 26 and your dad got too stoned, yeah, that one's gonna stick. You broke me to pieces, but I root for you even though everything went up in flames. I'll never forget how I bloomed for your gaze or your wall of guitars or your video games, or your video games, or your video games. At least I'm treading water and not about to drown. Not trying to find you, babe, you're just around. Everything reminds me of you, even now, even now, even now. As long as I live, I'll remember the names of your favorite beers and your video games. The fire in my gut that I've chased ever since. Yeah, you set the bar, you're gonna stick. Spirit fingers. That's Christian Bale. Also, I know before I said I was done on guitar, but I'm gonna play another one. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out tonight. I can't believe there's 400 people in here. But yeah, this has been so much fun. Ask me more questions. I'll answer a few more questions before I play the last song. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. I'm so grateful to have built up this following this year. In a year where I did not, release a proper record. I'm so grateful that you guys have embraced the visual EP, which, by the way, you should go stream if you have not already. How much of your songs are from real experiences versus embellishment / fiction? Oh my God! Hi, Gert! How much is real and how much is fiction? I feel like it's like 60% real, maybe. Would I ever play on a college campus? Yeah, literally hit my managers. I want to play on college campuses I love college. I loved going to college. I love current college kids. You guys are the future of our nation. Let's see. There was another question that my dream collab. That's hard. I mean, Justin Vernon, Frank Ocean, Kendrick Lamar. Those are like some pretty big ones. There's so many other people that I want to write for, and so many people that I whose music I admire that I don't necessarily know if we would work as a collab. Someone said they started writing again because of me, which is so sweet. It's my favorite compliment is when you guys say that hearing my music makes you want to write. Literally can't think of anything that makes me happier. The hardest song I've ever written? Wolves was kind of hard. I mean, obviously thematically, but also just because I remember I started playing the guitar part. I was I played that guitar part first when I was in the studio with Rocky, and I wrote other lyrics over top of it. And he was like, I don't know if this is the vibe. And I was like, well, what is the vibe? And he was like, what if you wrote about being a woman and being afraid? He was talking about the R. Kelly documentary, which he just watched. And he was like, me and my boys were talking about how we didn't realize how much women go through on a daily basis just to keep themselves safe, just to feel basically okay in the world. And I was like, should I write about that? And he was like, if you want. And I wrote the first verse of Wolves, and he was like, keep going, don't stop writing that thing. And I did. I also, a funny aside, I listened back to I think a voice memo that I took on the day that I wrote Wolves. And before, as opposed to the ooh, it was the wolves, which is not good. That was bad. So I'm glad that didn't make it into the final cut. But yeah, I'm going to play God as a Hitman, which you guys you guys know, it's on the visual EP. Like I said, I put out this project on YouTube called It Wasn't Supposed to Be Like This about 3 months ago, and it's 5 songs that are not released anywhere else. And it's a very special project to me. It was, I think someone earlier asked what it was like filming the visual EP, and it was really cool. I mean, it's exhausting because we filmed it all in one day. It was like one 12-hour day. And I do everything, like, the final version, it's not like one take each song, but it's like it's not a lot of splicing together because I wasn't playing to a click. So it was just like we had to, the editor and director, by the way, Mitch Abraham, literally like a god among men for all the work that he did on that project. It's so special. Yeah, it was a very long day. It was a lot of work, a lot of focus. Like, even though it's just like I'm sitting on a stool playing the guitar and singing, it's like very emotional. I wanted to convey a lot of emotion because I knew it was going to live on YouTube for a while. I wanted it to feel like a live performance. So yeah, it was very demanding, but it was really fun. I'm very proud of it. And so to that end, if you want to go watch it, it's available on YouTube. There's 5 songs, including this one, God is a Hitman, which, like I said, is probably my favorite song I wrote this year. I'm just really proud of it. And yeah, thank you guys again for tuning in. Yeah, this is God is a Hitman. I feel like God has a hitman. She's thin and she's blonde and she smokes. She lives in a walk-up in Flatbush, and she's always in on the joke. She's just the right flavor of fucked up, a sick bird who still gets too hard. I make myself into her victim. She's just far and wild in the dark, and maybe she'll be your karma, or maybe you'll always win. Maybe God don't need to hire a hitman for me to die for you again. God has a hitman, I've seen her. He designed her just for me. She's everything I never was, so she's all that you wished I could be. She writes you as a gentleman. I'm eating it up like a fool, like I didn't already have you, like I'm not still cleaning the wound. And maybe she'll be your karma, or maybe you'll always win. Maybe God don't need to hire a hitman for me to die for you And maybe she'll give you your karma. But one day I won't even care. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks for joining me in my living room where I do basically that every day to no one. But yeah, please be sure to go follow and donate to Feed the Streets LA, New York, whatever floats your boat. That's my favorite organization this year. And yeah, go check out It Wasn't Supposed to Be Like This on YouTube. Please stream my album on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever your streaming service is. Be sure to tell your friends to follow. And maybe I'll do another one of these sometime soon. Okay, bye.